Hey everybody, it's Jay with PositrakPro. I just want to point out a couple of new features in Pro version 2050, particularly with the purchase order system. There's been a few new features added. I just want to point those out to you. First of all, under Edit Suppliers, when you go to edit a vendor, we've added the ability to add lines to a vendor as well as alternate line codes along with a subline code. So this will help a lot of you that buy from multiple vendors within the same line. So basically what this will allow you to do is for adding a vendor line to a supplier, you can say, okay, I get subline one from this vendor, and not the rest of the line. I get that from a secondary supplier. So that will let you add that by subline there. The alternate line code, the best way to show you this is with an example. Let's just say you keep your gates under a GAT, and you buy that from one or more suppliers, and you also carry their water pumps, but you don't get your water pumps from your primary supplier. So you get them from a secondary supplier, which has them under a different line code. So what this will let you do is say, my gates, GAT, where my water pumps are under a different line code at my secondary supplier. And in my system, they're under, just say subline 8, for instance. So what that'll do is when you generate an order for this secondary supplier, it will send subline 8 to them as WAT rather than GAT. So it's just a little further customization for those of you who buy from multiple vendors, and just a little more automation there. Another thing that we've added is under Create, when you create a PO, added the ability to import a PO from a file. So let's just say you have a vendor that gives you a suggested PO, and you want to match that up with your sales history, date last sold, all of that information, your current on-hand min-max. We can import this, a PO from a file. And this will, let you edit it just as a normal order. It'll let you look at all this information, together on the same screen, on hand, min, max, and you can pare that order down however you need to, and then submit the final order to them. So that's a new feature there. And then the last thing is we've added a new PO type in here for number 6, offsetting order. And this is for a scenario where maybe you're returning old stock, slower numbers to the warehouse, and maybe they require an offsetting number for offsetting order for the same dollar amount. This will let you create an offsetting order. It's by line, so it will ask you line code before it comes up, and it basically just pulls up your top numbers. They are sorted by last year's sales, and it just starts with an order quantity of 1. But this lets you go through and kind of build up an order based on the dollar amount. If you're trying to reach a particular dollar amount, to offset the return stock. So those are the new features in the PO system in 2050. There's a lot of other good stuff. So check out PositrakSupport.com. You can find the release notes there and see all the other features that have been added. Thank you.